What started as an ordinary exploration of the city's forgotten tunnels quickly turned into a nightmare when the five friends realized they couldn't find their way back out. The tunnels seemed to shift and change around them, with previously marked pathways mysteriously leading to unfamiliar chambers instead of the exit. Their watches showed they'd been underground for over 12 hours, but the batteries in their devices seemed unnaturally fresh, as if time was moving differently down there. Soon they began to find strange markings on the walls, symbols that seemed both ancient and somehow familiar, glowing faintly in the darkness. The deeper they ventured, the more they noticed that sound behaved strangely. Voices echoing for too long, whispers coming from empty corridors, and sometimes their own words reaching their ears before they'd even spoken them. In one vast chamber, they discovered hundreds of photographs, notes, and maps pinned to the walls, all created by other explorers who had become trapped, some of the documents dating back decades or even centuries. Even more disturbing were the portraits and photographs showing explorers who looked exactly like themselves, wearing different clothing from different eras, suggesting they had been trapped in this loop for far longer than they realized. In their growing desperation, they began to notice strange figures watching them from distant tunnels, humanoid shapes that moved in unnatural ways and vanished when approached. As they huddled together, planning their next move, they realized the truth that countless others before them had discovered. The tunnels weren't just a physical labyrinth, but a fold in reality itself, a place where time and space curved back on themselves endlessly. And as they finally accepted their fate, they realized they had only one choice: to venture deeper into the impossible geometry of the tunnels, searching for the original entrance that started it all, the threshold between worlds that might finally allow them to break the cycle. And so they descended into the heart of the labyrinth, where the boundaries between past, present, and future dissolved completely, knowing that somewhere in the impossible architecture lay the answer they sought, if only they could remember it when they inevitably found themselves at the beginning once more.